Iran has begun deploying the Karrar drone equipped with Majid interceptor missiles, a nightmare for the US MQ-9 advanced drone. We got some footage. And you know that Iran is going pretty big on the MQ-9 scores. Just yesterday, they just took down another MQ-9 over the Strait of Hormuz. We're going to also look into that news. This is the drone footage, a drone flying around the base. So these are the MQ-9 killers of Iran. Iran is pretty big on indigenous technologies. So yes, that was the Karrar drone equipped with the Majid interceptor. So now we're going to look into the MQ-9s falling from the skies over the Strait of Hormuz. This is one of them. So you got news over here. The MQ-9. Iranian air defenses shot down a US MQ-9 reconnaissance aircraft in the airspace over the Strait of Hormuz. MQ-9 drone shot over Strait of Hormuz. An MQ-9 unmanned aerial vehicle navigating through the skies over the Strait of Hormuz was detected and shot down by Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps Advanced Air Defense System. MQ-9 drone intercepted over Strait of Hormuz. Footage purportedly showing IRGC ground forces practicing the use of FPV drones. Many lessons have been learned from the UK war that have been probably transformed war fighting forever. And the Iranians, masters of the Shahid, are no strangers to this asymmetric warfare. So FPV is a first person view drone. So that means that a camera is fixed to the drone and a pilot sitting behind is viewing everything in real time. Let's move on.
با ارتفاع کم برو
You see this?
دیگه نزدیکی تقریبا با ارتفاع کم برو دیگه نزدیکی تقریبا
I don't know if you guys are following the Ukraine-Russia war. Drones being used there is a whole new level. It's a whole different game. And they have like made layers of protection. Still not working. Some more footages. You can see people sitting inside the truck. Two guys are over here. So this was IRGC. Ground forces have carried out a major military exercise in the country's south, showcasing new weapons and layered firepower aimed at strengthening security along the Iran's southern coastline. So as we all know, Trump tacoed. Trump halts Iran strikes after deal parameters agreed. Trump announced the US is pausing planned military action against Iran after reaching outlines of a deal that includes fully reopening the Strait of Hormuz and ending Iran's nuclear threat. I don't know what happens. After an apocalyptic threat, this is how this guy goes down every time. The USA is locked and loaded and ready to go against the Islamic Republic of Iran at levels of military terror, strength, and power not seen since the World War II. Despite this, we have just been asked by Iran and other Middle East countries to hold off any attack in that parameters of a deal that has been in that the parameters of the deal has been agreed to. This would include the immediate, complete, and total opening of the Strait of Hormuz, Donald J. Trump. So this is Donald Trump serving tacos. Because he chickens out. So here are some leaders laughing away. Xi Jinping. We got Putin. We got the late Ayatollah. We got Erdogan. And I think this is supposed to be Sanchez. And this is Trump's book. They're reading Trump's book. So while Trump has tacoed, U.S. Central Command seeks creative ideas to pressure Iran. Central Command is crowdsourcing unconventional strategies from its analysts as Donald Trump weighs next step in the conflict with Iran. CIA and Defense Intelligence Agencies assessments indicate the ongoing air campaign alone won't damage Iran's stance. The Joint Chiefs Chairman General Dan Kane has pointed out air power limits. CENTCOM describes the efforts as standard innovative outreach, which as strikes continues without forcing concessions and interceptor stocks dwindle. So this news is also all over the internet. US military asks troops for creative and unconventional ideas to punish Iran. This is Fox News.
President Trump calling off planned strikes against Iran as he says a deal is close. According to the president, talks will resume today aimed at finalizing an agreement.
By the way, Iran has denied.
He was asked by Qatar, the UAE, and Saudi Arabia to hold off as diplomatic efforts play out.
We are attacked. That would be the biggest attack since World War II. And it would have been disastrous. And they didn't want us to do it. And frankly, Saudi Arabia didn't want it either. They thought that the deal is imminent.
Overnight, Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian posted to X about the Memorandum of Understanding that was reached earlier this year, saying in part, "I believe this memorandum will be the center of gravity for our foreign relations in the future. We must strive to compel the enemy to remain committed to what it has signed. The security of the country, the region, and our allies will be enhanced by this memorandum." Now, international focus remains on the Strait of Hormuz, where an explosion was heard this morning by a tanker, according to maritime tracking groups. Reports indicate that a new deal could see the strait opened for 60 days without fees. With the possibility of another agreement in sight, the region remains on alert since the Iranians are denying any direct progress.
While this is happening, Iran's Special Forces claim 14 cross-border raids in Iraqi Kurdistan. Iran's 23rd Nohid Airborne Special Forces Brigade carried out 14 ground operations in Soleimania and Erbil, killing several separatist leaders and capturing others. Brigadier General Mujtaba Jafri said the raids targeted anti-revolutionary positions amid 2026 regional tensions, with Tehran accusing the groups of US and Israeli support. No independent confirmation from Iraq or Kurdistan authorities has surfaced, and details like exact dates remain unclear. So here it is. These guys went in Iraq. A little bit of their video. So the Iranian Special Forces made a mark in Iraq. We're going to try to get more information on this. An Iranian army advisor said Iranian Army 23rd Special Forces Brigade Nohid executed 14 ground operations inside Iraq near Soleimania and Erbil during the 12th day and 39th day war. I assume ops were likely targeting Iranian Kurdish opposition groups, neutralizing anticipated ground offenses backed by the US and Israel. So here's the army advisor.
زمینی ارتش، نیروی پدافند هوایی ارتش و نیروی دریایی ارتش در این جنگ 12 روزه و رمضان و نبرد هرمز مستقیم در صحنه‌های نبرد شرکت کردند. بکر که هیچ کس نمیداند.
But this is big. So yeah, this is almost. Iranian forces returned without suffering any casualties. During the operation, several Kurdish separatist leaders were killed while others were captured alive. Some more picture. This is a nice picture. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. See you next time.